So it's been accosting me since morning. As I was sitting early in the morning, they were slamming their stuff. So I think it's an undercover cop. They've been using the white guy to accost me with the speeding. And now it's getting harder. They want to put the heat on me. The last time they did this to me, they put their nail on my neck on Berry Avenue and 4th Avenue. So they don't let me use the bathroom. Anytime I go into the bathroom, they tell the janitor to call the police. Say I look like somebody that's, living in the bathroom. So it's been accosting me anywhere I'm at. They're putting pressure on me. They say this governor Oko is behind. So he wants it to be locked up in psych ward because it's easier to kill in the psych ward. So I need the international. They killed my mother, killed my friend Eric Garner, and this governor Oko is riding with the dirty cops. So they could arrest me again anytime. So that having me settle, having me follow. People help me here, and they used to have the white guy come to sit there and spit on me. I used to say, "You're going to be arrested soon." Then the white guy left. Now the black guy. You know, so they try to get me angry. So like a black slave. So I need the South African embassy, Cuban embassy, Iranian embassy. Please help me. My life is in danger. I'm a green card holder. My mother's daughter, Finn, mental illness on her after the NYPD took her home on Staten Island, wrongfully, and got my mother killed at Bellevue Hospital. And Regana was trying to help me and my mother to get her home back. The police went and choked him dead. And I've already contacted the office of the governor, human rights office, to help me. They killed my friend Regana, killed my mother, and then this governor said she wants more homeless put in psych ward. So they follow me around. They could arrest me under fake charges, call me crazy. They already told me if I go into the train station without a suitcase, they're going to arrest me. So it's now illegal to have a shopping cart in the train station. So they're just changing all their rules. So this guy's has been accosting me since morning. I left here in the morning, he followed me, and I came back here, he's already still here. So they used to have a white guy used to sit over there with spit. You'd spit like that until you're going to be arrested. So now they brought a black guy. Because I've been recording that white guy, putting the video on Google, upload, and on YouTube. So they feel if they have the white guy attack me, it will look more racial. So now, so this guy's been accosting me. I normally sit here on 86th Street and 5th Avenue. People used to help me with money. Because my ID has been stolen. When the police choked me, they stole my ID and everything. So they want me to die of starvation. So it's been with me all morning, and people don't really help me when I sit here, Because they tell me I'm going to be arrested if I go to any train station without a suitcase. I used to have a shopping cart. They say Governor Oko is changing all the laws. So they just find the rules like it's called Jim Crowism. They're forming a racial gang, and they tell people to be lying on me. Yesterday, the janitor at the Port Authority came and used the broom to be sweeping my leg. I'm like, you're hitting me with the broom, sir. And he wouldn't say nothing. So I turned on my phone. My phone is water damaged right now. I'm surprised still recording because I stand in the rain to record stuff. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I was standing in the rain recording stuff. Memorial Day, I believe yesterday. I was standing in the rain recording stuff, so my phone is not water damaged. So when they see I don't have proof of their wrongdoing because my phone is damaged, they'll be attacking me the more. As soon as I start recording, they'll release to be continued later. So my phone could be turned off any moment from now permanently because it's water damage. I'm surprised still recording. So I'm not safe in another country. My mother tried to get her family in England to help us. They didn't help us. So my mother said if she ever dies, I should forget about any family helping me. They may have a malicious motive if they decide to help. So I think they're trying to force me out of America. And where I could be harmed in another country, and the police that would investigate either. So I need the Iranian embassy, people that are not really allies with the American government, to help me take up this case. They're trying to force me to some other country, because as a Nigerian transsexual, they're trying to force me to some other country where I can be harmed, because I have evidence they purposely killed Eric Garner in 2014 when Eric Garner was trying to help me in my court case against the NYPD. The NYPD took my home, and they're supposed to put me in a hotel room. That's the court issued an order since the 1990s that anybody taken away from their basement apartment has to put in a hotel room. And they refused to put me in a hotel room. I filed a lawsuit. My mother tried to get a hotel room. Our daughter's friend mental illness at Belani in Florida, while she was getting treated for heart disease in 2015. And God had killed in Bellevue Hospital. So there's so many evidence of their killings. And I contacted the City Department of Human Rights and also the New York State Department of Human Rights. These are the governor's offices and the mayor's offices. And they refused to help me take up the case. I've been posting videos on Twitter. I also contacted Jumaane Williams. He also is not really helping, but at least he was snitched that he has the information that a high-ranking official in New York State is trying to get homeless migrants harmed on the street. And someone has been inciting violence against me, planting people to mess with me. I don't have ID, so I rely on people to supply me with money, on the street like this, helping me. And they're planting people to create confusion. Anytime people want to give me money, they ask for the money, and it will disappear anytime I'm recording. So they don't expect my phone to be recorded. I'm surprised my phone is still recorded, so it was already water damage. So and they're breaking another federal court order that says the police should stop window. They call it window. I can't remember it very clearly now. They call it window broken windows. Using the police for every little thing. Like I have a right to ask for assistance. They don't need to be using the police to be watching me every moment, like I'm selling drugs. So that it's called broken windows. And also, they said the latest thing they're doing is to fame mental illness of somebody. I was misdiagnosed with mental illness by a Russian doctor here in New York City. They said some of them used it to collect money. I had a head injury, and I went to this Russian doctor. I said I needed a CAT scan because my eye has been crossing. And she told me eye crossing is a sign of delusion disorder. I said she could be getting money from my mother's insurance and from my mother making payment. So my mother told her daughters that I was misdiagnosed with a delusion disorder. Then I went to another doctor, the SUNY School of Ophthalmology, and I told them I have this that my eyes crossing, and they did a test on me, and they saw that my mental health is okay. I just have the breakdown of strabismus, weak eye muscle, and they gave me eye exercises to be doing. And they said if the eye exercise don't help me, that I need to come for high surgery. So a Russian doctor misdiagnosed me with mental illness, and they've been, so this place believe they can kill me and claim, I've already had a case of mental illness. So in 2019, they put their nail on my neck, put me in the cycle, and they started misdiagnosing me with more mental illnesses. That I'm also schizophrenic, that I'm also depressed, that I'm also, bipolar. So they said it's the best way to kill somebody because when you declare somebody mentally ill, they lose their credibility. So this governor and this mayor, they need to be under international investigation for torture because they want to make sure I don't get nothing. I sued the Bellevue Hospital and City of New York for helping my mother's daughters, Bolani and Flora, kill her. Because my mother said they're into insurance fraud. They were talking to people in Nigeria that were trying to kill my mother also. Me and my mother testified against those people at the federal court, immigration court in Federal Plaza in 2001. So, and then my mother said our daughters are into insurance fraud, and they refused to have me arrest my mother's daughters, Bolani and Flora. And they stole my mother's property also. I had my green card. The immigration issued 2 green cards to me in 2008. I held one, and my mother held one for me. So when they killed my mother, our daughters took away all our property in the storage, including my other green card, including my other passport, And also the police put their nail on my neck in 2019 and stole my other green card. So right now I'm being held in prison because I don't have a green card. I can't get any government assistance. So even if they can't prove that my mother's daughters killed her by feigning mental illness on her in Bellevue Hospital, they can prove the part of reckless endangerment in which they stole my green card and didn't return it. They stole my mother's property at the storage called Keeper Storage on Staten Island. I emailed that storage as soon as my mother. I said, "Don't you dare give my mother's property to our daughters. Take the case to court." That's what the law says. Because they said my mother died insisted without a will. So the court is supposed to, determine who's going to get what. And the storage said they don't care. They're going to give everything to my mother's daughters. I also contacted the medical examiner's office to do a autopsy on my mother because she was saying her daughters they've been feeding her poison. She was having symptoms. Her feet was getting bigger. Her heart was racing faster. Anytime she goes there with her daughter, Bolani, who drives. She finally had a heart attack when she went to stay with Bolani in 2015. And my mother came back to New York, and she went to Bellevue Hospital. And then the daughter came to New York also with my mother. After my mother got here, my mother didn't tell her what hospital she was in. They said she was surprised this daughter, Bolani and Flora, 2 of them, were able to find out what hospital she was in. And they told the doctor to lock her up in the cycle. Because, my mother, they were trying to get my mother panic. My mother said they were just trying to get her panic. Sometimes they would put her in the back of the car and drive and hit somebody's home. Even though my mother had heart disease and I'd already filed a court case against the NYPD, said the cause for me and my mother to panic, and my mother almost had a heart attack when they came to remove us from our home in 2010. So my mother said they were reading that case online and they were very jealous So we're trying to kill my mother and hoping whatever money my mother would get from that case would come to them as inheritance money. My mother said the Flora was living a high level lifestyle, going to shop in Mexico and taking Flora's kids to what Disney World. And the other daughter, Bolani, was into drugs. So my mother said they were trying to kill her for their lifestyle, money, to get money to maintain their lifestyle. So this was going on. So I'm being surrounded by the undercover cops. The police struck me in 2019, showing mental illness on me. You know, yeah, in Brooklyn. I took me to NYU Psychiatric Hospital in Brooklyn. So I've been misdiagnosed with all kinds of mental illness. And they said when they put that mental illness mark on you, misdiagnose you, they can kill you at any time. And say, oh, you're disturbing everybody. And so they try to create, rules around me to get me killed. So I need the Cuban embassy and the Iranian embassy and also the South African embassy. And anybody that doesn't just want to be allied to the United States and wants to hold New York State and New York City accountable. My mother reached out to the feds. So this police were terrorizing me and her. They took her home and the feds refused, the Department of Justice refused to take up the case. Now my mother is dead. My friend Regana is also dead. So I need the international community to help me file a lawsuit against the New York State and New York City for refusing to help me. They're supposed to provide me with a hotel room because anybody vacated from a basement apartment has to be given a hotel room. A court order came from the court in the 1990s. And that right has been grandfathered, to extend to cases in the future like mine. And this mayor, I reached out to him also. It's not helping. It's only helping Black Americans that are vacated, put them in hotel rooms. They're supposed to put me in a 5-star hotel. My mother also tried to apply for a 5-star hotel. Erigana was also trying to help me with my court papers so I could get a 5-star hotel and get compensation. And he went and took Erigana there. So I have to prove I require Erigana where they killed him. I spoke with him at that same spot, Bay Street and Richard Boulevard in 2014 before they killed him. And they were laughing when they killed him. And they refused to let me testify in court. So they're covering up something. Samara Maria on 86th Street and 5th Avenue. And they're having people, janitors, abusing me. Everybody's trying to start a fight with me. So in case anything happens to me, no, it's intentional. And this governor, she's riding with a dirty cars and says she gives them an order that any little altercation a homeless person has, they should take them to psych ward. And they use psychiatric drugs like ketamine, which is not to cause a heart attack, to subdue people they put in the psych ward. And so they've already killed a Black American called Elijah McClain with that drug. So I believe this is why they had the plan to kill me, to silence me. They said dead men don't talk. I'm a transsexual. So I believe, because I know I have evidence against them that they purposely killed Erigana and they purposely killed my mother in Bellevue Hospital. So instead of going to prison, they'll rather silence me as a witness. So this is what's going on.